a nice car. It's a nice car. What do you do for a living?
Stocks.
Dang, nice. Have a good one.
What's going on, guys? Brian Groot here. Today we're going to be talking about stocks. So if this is your first time tuning into this channel, this is everything personal growth. I know that I've posted a lot more on workout and the motivation side, but I would like to dive into a little bit more of the financial side. Let's get into it. All right, so the first question that I get from many people is going to be, I don't know where to start. And I think that I was asking that same question a little bit of time ago. So I think that I've been able to put money in and continuously do that. $50 every paycheck. You want to make sure that you allocate a certain amount of every single paycheck. Make sure you have your entire budget. Are you spending more than you make? Because if you're spending more than you make, the stock market is a no-go. Do not put money into it. Make sure that your budget is right. You have a certain amount of money that every single paycheck you are able to pump into the stock market. Doesn't have to be on a specific day. You can make it a specific day. It's just a reoccurring payment kind of thing. But just making sure that you are set up financially to do it. I don't want to put you into a bad spot where you're putting even more money out than more money coming in. This is about personal growth, you growing to be the best version of yourself. And if I advise you to do that, that's not a good step. So first off, make sure that your budget is right. Make sure that you have more money coming in than you have more money coming out. That's number one. Number two is you're going to have to choose a different platform. We have Robinhood. That's actually what I'm using. Webull, very highly considering it. I know that you get 4 free stocks when you do download Webull. I will put both links down below. You will get one free stock from Robinhood. I know that there's way more of the younger crowd is a little bit using Robinhood and Webull, TD Ameritrade. There's a bunch of different platforms out there now where you're not getting charged fees to make different transactions with the apps. So I think that Robinhood, Webull are both, those are both my my top two. And again, I'll post everything down below so you can go ahead and download those ones as well. Once you get started, you're gonna have to put a little cushion in there. So if that's $50, put $50 in. Make sure that you're doing your research on a bunch of different companies, making sure that you're staying up to date with business news. I think that how is the world going? We're kind of going in like a little bit more tech, online services. It sounds like with the new presidents coming up, we're going to be going more of the renewable energy. That's your solar and the EV stocks, electric vehicle stocks. So just making sure that you're being aware of how the world is kind of going, and you want to kind of hop on a little bit of those trends and catch them on a red day. We'll go into that next right now. But rule number 2 is making sure that you're doing your own research. You download the app and start small. All right, number 3. Number 3 that I want you to focus on is the psychology of the stock market. I want you to not be buying in on those trends. You're going to see top movers on Robinhood. I think it's very similar to Webull, where you're going to see a stock just start to go up, 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 up. And a lot of people are just pumping in money, and then they call it a pump and dump. So the investors that are pumping it up will pull their money, and you get stuck with all the loss. But with that, most of the time, what I want you to do is continuously just check out a stock that you're interested in. Wait for a red day. Wait for news. Go on Seeking Alpha. They have a ton of information on every single stock. You can type in any stock you want. Seeking Alpha, again, I'll put that down below as well. Seeking Alpha is something that I use doing different YouTube channels, whether that's Graham Stephan, whether that's Meet Kevin. I think that they both give out very valid and honest, truthful, just straightforward stock advice where you can kind of benefit from that. Again, do your own research and make sure that you are in control of your money. That was number 3. All right, next thing is making sure that you have 3 different buckets. You want to make sure that, okay, this is my group of money that is going towards growth stocks. That's one of the groups. Is a growth stock is something like Amazon, something like Apple, where, well, Apple's now paying dividends, but Tesla, these companies that are growing massively and you're able to make money from, you buy them at $20 and now it's at $40, you just made the $20. That's a growth stock where they're not going to be paying dividends, but they will be growing tremendously, we hope. Then you have value stocks. Value stocks is something that you buy in a huge quantity and they will pay you dividends, which is a check will come your way every 4 months or whatever they determine. Usually it's every 4 months on their quarterly earnings, and you will get a certain amount of money for every share that you own. On average, I want to say it's like 50 cents for every share that you own. So just making sure that that in my mind, do you want those in your portfolio? Yes, but when you're starting, you're not really going to see that much. So just making sure that you are being smart with where you're putting your money. That's your safer bet. Those stocks, they usually go like this, but they will be pumping money back to you where you can now reinvest. So if you have a large sum of money you want to put in, value stocks. The third one is going to be a little bit riskier. And depending on your age group, depending on your goals, this is where you're going to be putting money into IPOs, which is an initial public offering. So this company just hits the stock market and we don't know whether it's going to go straight up, bankrupt, or stay even. So just making sure that you're doing your growth, your value stocks, and then the last one is your risky, where you can make a lot of money, you could lose a lot of money, and just making sure that you're evenly putting money into each one so that you can stay balanced throughout in your portfolio. Now that you know kind of the basic steps of what I've done, what I've used to get a little bit more knowledge and become smarter in the area of investing and the psychology of it, now I want to hit you with my top 3 stocks. And first off, these are companies that I'm personally putting money into. Number 1 is the solar industry. I think that is continuously growing. You've seen that just in the past couple months, it's gone up 30%, or it's some ridiculous amount for most companies. So I do have money in SunPower. So if you want to check that company out, and again, anything in solar power, I think that it's going to continuously grow. That's just my own opinion. But SunPower for right now is the company that I'm investing in. And then I have my EV stock, electric vehicle, which is with Fisker. It's on a little bit of a downtrend. I don't have too much in it, but I think that it'll ride up. Hopefully it'll get up to $22 and then we'll see where it goes. So I'm not trying to do a pump and dump video where I'm pumping up a stock and then I sell it. I'm just telling you, these are long-term companies that I think will become successful and will continue to become successful there. Lastly is called Fastly. It's a cloud platform. I think that this is, again, part of the tech sector where they're going to continuously grow. And it's just, that is more of my reoccurring. I don't think that Fastly is going to go down. It's one of its biggest companies that it works with is actually TikTok. So it kind of feeds off of, if TikTok's doing great and it's going up, which it is, then that company also goes up. So those are my top 3, SunPower, Fisker, and Fastly. If you want to go ahead and check those ones out, please do so. If you guys please can like, share, and subscribe to this channel. It really helps me out, and I just get very pumped up every time I get a new subscriber, comment, like. I check those things daily, and so I do post daily as well on Instagram, as well as something new for me is actually TikTok. So I've been doing videos on TikTok as well. So you guys will see me all over the social media platform. And again, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.